Hey there, Element Church. This is Tim Snowbarger from Laramie Connection Center. Laramie Connection Center is a compassionate ministry center through the General Church of the Nazarene. And part of what we do is try and find gaps in our community of great services already happening, but might just need a little extra help. For example, this meal we're about to serve this afternoon is a direct result of our soup kitchen, our food pantry, our senior center, organic farms. Great collaboration with them. They're all closed on the weekends. So we had to work with them to get the food to provide this meal to a very similar audience that just kind of helps food insecurities be met throughout the week. Well, that's a lot of what we do. We try and find those gaps. Element Church has been a huge piece in helping us, even primarily in our largest gap service, which is our free non-emergent medical and lifestyle transportation. In fact, you might have even seen some of the Laramie Connection vehicles there in Cheyenne as we help get people to medical appointments or come see family or just do some shopping because they just have any other transportation. The Heart Wyoming grants have been critical over the last 3 to 3.5 years for us as a ministry and an outreach here in Laramie. They've helped us with our low-income moving services, our volunteer resourcing, even the meal deliveries that we have volunteers do for our local soup kitchen. Those are all considered gaps. But in each and every interaction, we love the fact that God's Spirit kind of intercedes and infuses those conversations and that we get a chance to just introduce people to the love of Christ whether they realize it or not. So I'd like to tell you a quick story about a friend. Her name is Cheryl. We met Cheryl because she needed transportation. She was living in a camper, really outside of one of our trailer parks with very little resources, no water, no gas, only one extension cord. Kind of a rough deal. As we got to know Cheryl by giving her some rides to some doctor's appointments and to the grocery store and things like that, eventually she was open to coming to one of our Sunday meals. Fast forward now, it's been about 3 years since we met Cheryl, and Cheryl is a thriving part of our Sunday evening scenario. I'd love to tell you that her living arrangements have gotten better, but actually they haven't. We're still doing a lot of the same practices to help her make it through each week. Cheryl has now been able to beat some demons because she has a greater support system around her. She's been more open to re-engaging a spiritual journey she had years ago that was really defeated because of just the imposition of others and her own doubt. What's cool now is that through these collaborative relationships that Laramie Connections is committed to, now we're finally in a position to help Cheryl get into a new residence of her own. This next week, we're helping take Cheryl over to Cheyenne to get into a residence center there that's going to help her get back into practical skills and gain confidence and be in a social setting to where now in about 6 or 9 months, we're hopeful that she'll be able to move back here to Laramie, find a place to reside in of her own, get her driver's license again, maybe even get a job again, and be a thriving part of this community, all because she was willing to let somebody come alongside of her. That's kind of the story. It's kind of the story of Jesus. It's the story of Laramie Connections too, that we just long to, through compassion and community and connections, to meet people where they are and see them like Jesus does. So I want to thank you for being with us and being a partner with us. We're excited for you to see a little bit of what's been going on. This last year has been amazing. The growth continues to happen and God's kingdom is being blessed and God is pleased. And that has so much to do with your generosity and everything that you've been praying for us at Laramie Connections and all of the iHeart churches across the state. Thank you so much. We'd love for you to see what's going on, so come on over anytime.